Dr. Bennett. I wanted to put this video together on a YouTube video so you wouldn't have to block off time for me tomorrow just to present it to you, and that way you could just watch it at your convenience. And since you know the story behind how we came up with this, I'll just start with the skit. This diarrhea belongs to Betty Poop. Nurse Poop writes, "Dear Diarrhea, I have had a crappy day. One of my patients had 3 explosive code browns today, and I was afraid it was C. diff. If C. diff invades our unit, it could spread like wildfire. I had to act fast. I grabbed the contact enteric precautions isolation equipment and placed it on the door so everyone will know C. diff may be here. I also made sure there were bleach cavity wipes in the room since C. diff is only killed by bleach or sporicidals. Oh, diarrhea, it was so disturbing to think C. diff might be here, but I was able to stay calm and order the test. I notified the physician that I was ordering a test for C. diff per protocol so they could do their part. LOL, whatever that is. Just kidding. The physician asked me if I was sure the specimen would be acceptable for C. diff testing. I told him that will not be a problem. Then while I waited, I educated the patient's family, and any staff who needed re-educated. You know the ones who have been in healthcare so long, they think they are immune to every disease known to man, and they might be. And then there are the ones that graduated last week and are too busy worrying if they give 8 o'clock meds at 7:55, will it matter? But seriously, our unit is great. We all need help sometimes. We came up with a funny code for "you're busted for not washing your hands" with soap and water or not wearing PPE. It goes like this: diarrhea, cha-cha-cha, diarrhea, cha-cha-cha. After all of that, the result came back negative. I couldn't believe it. Nurse Nosy was sure she smelled C. diff. We even kept track, and she has been right 95% of the time. I guess this was one of the 5% she was wrong. Maybe it was the soup, beans, Brussels sprouts, and coffee my patient had for lunch. Anyway, this was good practice, and if it had been C. diff, I am more confident I can handle it. Thank goodness we have such a great plan to keep C. diff under control, because this situation could have gone down the crapper really fast. Good night, diarrhea. I'm pooped. Love and kisses, Betty Poop. So just to recap, Betty did a great job implementing the strategy to contain C. diff. First, you isolate, and you're going to have contact enteric precautions, which is gown and gloves and the signage. Then hand hygiene is going to be soap and water, and then of course the cleaning with bleach cavity wipes. Then the second thing is to test. And testing does take time, but it is important to get the precautions in place first. And then third, educate the patient, family and visitors, and staff. And we ordered special coffee mugs for those staff who insist on not following precautions. This lovely mug that says, "Ask me about my explosive diarrhea." Diarrhea, cha-cha-cha. So then, number 4, you'll get your results and reevaluate the need for the precautions. So Nurse Poop mentioned she knew that the specimen would be acceptable but didn't elaborate. We decided to buy these Poop Troop Play-Doh kits, the Poop Troop Play-Doh kits, so we can have a sculpting contest to remind everyone that if you could pick the specimen up and sculpt it, it would not be acceptable for C. diff testing. Basically, if you know what is not acceptable, then you know what is acceptable. So each of the 10 units involved in this campaign will receive 1 Poop Troop Play-Doh kit, 1 Ask Me About My Explosive Diarrhea mug, and 6 emoji pins. The poop emoji pins should be used in the clean areas only because they cannot be cleaned with a wipe because the top part is made of an absorbent material. So that concludes my presentation, and I hope it's something you can use to improve the C. diff problem. Thank you.